Thank you both. You're so kind. Commander, I'm reporting as ordered to your office. To what do I owe this absolute pleasure, madam?
Wouldn't exactly call it a pleasure, now would I? Especially after what I've heard from your recent adventures.
Oh, but ma'am, I would call this an absolute delight and a pleasure for you to be here. You can come and look at all of the wonderful experiments that we've been doing here at this site with the ferals, some of the recently captured MTFs from the mixed, everything that we've been going on. Hell, maybe even some of the classified documents that we've unlocked on 05-2, 051, 3, 5. Any of those tickle you?
Not particularly. You do realize that the only reason why you're still alive is because of us, correct?
Absolutely, madam, and I thank you and whatever deities are out there watching us for that. I thank you very, very much.
Yes, you have a very funny way of showing your gratitude to us. Let's see. Let's go ahead and review your report, shall we? So, starting off with the fact that the special forces that were placed here to guard 05-5 were all killed.
That was a slight
Care to
error
explain?
on our part. We should have, and I will if you would let me finish. They were highly trained, yet the mixed attacked with a lot of resources they had been building up. Armor from each of their divisions. Okay, well, no armor, but they did use the Shadow Walker division, stealth operators, which we were unprepared for, and they were able to get into our site, even with these modified power armor frames guarding our facility. They managed to get her out. However, we did manage to kill their former 05, Major Saint, I think his name was. Major Saint, I do believe that's what his name was. We did kill him. However, we didn't, I do think we got maybe a tissue sample from his body. His armor, however, was, well, his power armor was stolen, madam.
And what information have you gathered on this power armor?
Nothing, madam. I do believe
And
the
why is
high
that?
because I do believe the high administration in the mixed has made an appearance. I have gotten several reports from my light infantry units that were guarding that post and the armor that were stationed there. A portal opened up right next to it, and a man wearing a white cloak and a woman dressed in a tuxedo both walked through, killed all of them with ease, and any bullets they shot at them went straight through them. Nothing happened. And they just picked up the armor and left with it. How am I to fight against that? It's like fighting an anomaly.
Sounds like a bunch of excuses I'm hearing from you, Administrator.
Madam, I can promise you they're not excuses. If you'd like to look at the
Watch
results
your
that we
tone.
have here. My apologies. If you'd like to look at some of the results here, you can. But maybe if y'all didn't deny my request to use SCP-096 to guard that facility and use a picture of him as defense, then maybe we'd still have 05-5. But I won't get into politics with you or the logistics of that whole operation. What's done is done.
Are you questioning my leadership, Administrator, when you were the
Absolutely
one that
not,
were put in charge of this mission?
Absolutely not, madam. I would not question your leadership, just the intentions of said mission.
And you mentioned the ferals, correct? The ferals that were released on 05-2?
Not him, but his site. We did, as a last-ditch effort to try and recapture 05-5 on her route to the facility. With my authorization, we released the ferals, that we call them. A virus that we've developed within these people, and we released hordes of them, including a few mutated iguanas. Call those things death claws. But they had a very strong defense line. 12mm BMGs. The AD-9s were very well prepared for this one. and they managed to get her back to the site.
Interesting. The only thing that troubles me is that we still don't have O5-5 in our grasp, which means the Mixed now has back one of their strongest O5 members, which means any attack that we put on them, she can instantly heal them in a snap.
Would highly disagree with that, madam. I guarantee you the two that we have been monitoring, or, well, at least the one, O5-2, he may not have any of the abilities that you in the science department, or whatever the hell you crazy motherfuckers call that. He may not have any abilities, but he certainly has knowledge on how we can build up our forces. For example, the armor that he wears, we still haven't been able to find a single set of the armor, except for the one that he was wearing when we attacked this facility. But the set that he was wearing was just a normal T-60 model. Put up quite a bit of a fight, though. I'll give him that.
I'm not surprised. Stryker is very much a resilient one. However,
yes, madam, he is.
However, I will have to say you did very much disappoint me this go around. After all, as I said before, you are alive only because we chose to give you a second chance. And this is how you repay me. You repay us, as a matter of fact.
And I shall not disappoint, ma'am.
Hopefully you don't. Otherwise, that second chance that we gave you shall be revoked immediately. Now get out of my sight. Do not fail me again.